Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Shazwan Adha bin Sharizal from class DKB2 and my message number is 01 DKB 20F 2020. Today, me and my group mates, which is Muhammad Azizul Helmi, Muhammad Aizat, Muhammad Nur Azim and Muhammad Adi Fazli will be presenting features and function of each categories of prime books. Without further ado, I will start with the content of the presentation. Firstly, we have the introduction followed by the features of categories of prime books, and the third one is function of each prime books category. So, I will start with the introduction. Journal is the primary book of account. It is daily book of account. Journal is an associate books of account. It records each transaction through a debit and credit analysis. It records each transaction with an explanation. Each transaction is recorded by means of a debit and credit analysis of the same amount of money in the journal. Journal is recorded in a specific table. The transaction is recorded in the journal in a chronological manner. So, we move to our main point, which is the features of each category of prime books. And the first one is features of cash books. Cash book acts as a ledger, acts as both a journal and a ledger. Can be used as an alternative to cash account for recording transaction. It allows the dual entry system of accounting, debit and credit side in cash books. The debit side should be identical to the credit side. Cash book should always have a debit balance. Next is features of general journal. Transactions are recorded in journal with the help of debit and credit rules. These rules has been explained.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Adi Fazli bin Nasran, matric number 01DKB20F2033. Next, I want to share about purchase journal. A purchase journal is a specialized type of accounting log that keeps track of order made by a business on credit or an account. Cash purchase for inventory are not tracked in the purchase journal. Sales journal. The sales journal is where you record all credit sale of stock, inventory that is sold for credit and not cash. The sales journal is a type of sub-journal that you keep separate so that the general journal doesn't get so cluttered. Next, return reward. Return reward, also known as a sale return, refer to the good return to the business entity when the customer find that goods delivered did not meet their expectation and therefore unsatisfactory. And return outward. Return outwards are good return by a customer to the seller. They are good which were once purchased from the external parties. However, because of being unsatisfactory, they were returned back to them. They are also called purchase return.
A cash book is like a subsidiary book. It is a special book that will record only one type of transaction, cash transaction. It records all cash receipt on the debit side and all the cash payment of the company on the credit side. Simple cash book. This is also known as a single column cash book. This cash book will only record cash transaction. The cash coming in will be on the left and the cash payment will be on the right. And since we will record all cash transaction, so here there is no need for a cash ledger account. General journal. Each transaction is analyzed into debit aspect and the credit aspect. This help to find out how each transaction will financially affect the enterprise.
Now, let me continue to the next function, which is the function of purchase journal. Purchase journal is a record of all acquisition made on credit during a period. In other words, this is a journal that keeps track to the order placed using vendor credit or accounts payable as well as the current balance owed to each vendor. Next is sales journal. For the sales journal, It used to record all of the company sales on credit. Most often, these sales are made up of inventory sales or other merchandise sales. Notice that only credit sales of inventory and merchandise items are recorded in the sales journal.
I will continue our presentations with written events. The function of written event is it is used to record sales returns from the customers when goods are returned by customers or a price adjustment is needed than supplies. May issue the customer a credit notes to reduce the amount owed by the customer. Return outward. The function of return outwards is it is used to record purchase returns to suppliers. When goods are overcharged or returns to suppliers, then a debit notes may be sent to the suppliers, giving details of the goods and the reason for their returns. That's all from us. Thank you. Remote learnings help reinforce lifelong skills such as time and energy management, independence, and creative thinking.